Hello and welcome to Perilous Pursuits, a live D&D podcast where a bunch of us nerdy-ass friends sit around a Zoom call and play D&D. Tonight we follow the emerging group Maximus and the Miners as they try to unravel the mysteries of Icewind Dale. Warning, some content may not be suitable for all audiences.
Let's roll for Rick up.
Yep, I'm exempt. I'm tech supported.
You're veto?
Gord's also rolling at a minus 20 right now because he's not here yet. He doesn't have a doctor's note.
I'll go up against Ray's with my D6.
Oh, I heard that. I've got my pass.
No, Mike will be doing the recap unless somebody else decides to roll as epically as he does.
I actually can't log in because I can see all the GM shit. It has to be you.
But you can log in as a player.
Okay.
Yeah, it's an option.
I think I'm doing the recap, but
Okay, good.
I like to see other people roll.
I got it.
I got a 50.
I got a 20.
Oh, fuck you.
Yeah, I got a 22.
I got a 22. Like, 22 is the number I rolled on the D20.
Mm-hmm. All right, are we back on?
We're looking for it. Just give us a hot second here. Are we back on the internet?
Yep.
Okay, go ahead, Mike. Start us out. Yeah. He's just processing his food.
Brother.
I didn't say that kind of process, but that is a process.
We started last session with having finished a combat with some dwarves, and humming and hawing. I tried to connect with the myconoids in the basement. They didn't do anything, and then
The myconoids?
Yeah, the little
mushroom people.
mushroom people.
Is that Mike's minions? The myconoids?
Sure.
They were like fungus creations.
They're fun guys. Anyways, then we identified some items. Quincy read a book after having a weird dream. Got a ring that helps when someone counterspells him. Then this polar bear lady showed up and beat the crap out of our friend. And what else happened? I think that's about it. Oh, she went and took care of the myconoids. Right?
Yep.
We had a long rest.
Yep.
And we all leveled up.
And you guys fought Yeti.
Yeah. We fought Yeti who had gone cuckoo.
For Cocoa Puffs.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of where we stand with the battle finishing.
Are you back in my account now?
I'm gonna get you set up in this account because I can't get my password work.
We're just going to continue without map set.
For now, yeah. I'm paying attention.
So yeah, we find ourselves as Yeti has calmed down and reverted back to his
giant-esque form. Omniartok has sat back and watched you guys do battle, and is kind of watching you as this kind of like the battle finished, so to speak. So stillness happens in this outpost once again, and the rest of the day, actually, well, what time was it when we did this? We did it at night.
Art,
So
you could
the rest
put
of the
your
night-
you could put the team's screen on the TV, and then that's the player's version. Because I shared the player
I
map.
think, well, it's just not connected to my laptop.
Oh,
Put
okay.
it that way.
All right.
That's where we find ourselves, is sitting in this moment now inside the Duragar outpost, and yeah, here we are. What would you guys like to do? It is nighttime. Yeti is battered and beaten and bruised, and cuts that have seem to be like somewhat fused together, but still kind of got the redness of the wound on his chest and all over his back and face from these magical notes that have been emanating from Maximus.
That was fun. We should try that again.
Maximus, are you okay? We really kind of kicked your ass.
What?
Okay.
Who? What?
You mean Yeti?
All right, Yeti, yes.
I'll be okay tomorrow. I need to sleep. Or wait, it's the next day now.
No,
it's still night.
It's still night.
Okay.
I found it was quite unbearable.
So this is a pretty big shock to you guys. Like Yeti, full on transformed into this like bipedal bear creature with like standing up, growing a couple more inches, and just like the rolling shoulders and like the somewhat smaller arms, but just like these razor sharp claws. And you can still see like the puncture wound on Yeti's shoulder where he got bit.
I think I feel real good once I heal up. This feels awesome. I feel more connected to the land now. I can't wait. Let's go north right now.
Oh, we gotta go west.
What? This whole time you wanted to go north.
Northwest.
You got two different places you want to go now.
Am I still being drawn north?
Yes.
Oh.
It is a stronger sensation where you are here, kind of to the west of Calvern's Cairn,
Oh, okay.
but it is still north.
Does he have an actual direction to head? Like is he being told to go north, or is he being told to go like?
Am I like
I'm being drawn a
witching
certain
wand
way.
kind of thing? When I'm
It's definitely more like. Have you ever seen a magnet affect a compass in the way it kind of like pulls and wanders a bit?
Wobbles. But he
It
still has
wobbles,
a
but he has
general
like
idea.
Yeah. You get the sense that like your purpose and your want and your need is facing this direction.
Okay.
If you wanted to see if you could maybe, in the same way you use this ability to read a language that you don't understand, that muscle memory, that forced focus, you can roll a d20, and I will have to look up something on your end. So just give me a second. If you wanted to see if you could hone that ability.
First roll that natty one there, and then he won't have to look it up. Oh!
guess what I rolled?
The opposite of that.
20.
You're gonna have to look that up.
Nope. I don't need to look it up. That's amazing. You know that it is definitely north northwest of you is where you wanted to go.
Sounds right.
Okay.
You know that you're probably within 50 miles of where you think you should be, which is quite a ways to traverse into the middle of nowhere.
We got this.
We're just used to Kelvin's Cairn, right?
You are where the red X is, roughly.
Right.
Yep. Well, we're as close as we've ever been. Tomorrow morning?
Let's head out in the morning and
I'm excited. I'm excited to track ahead of everyone and just experience the world in my new form.
Are you okay to go into that new form whenever you want, for as long as you want, or
I don't really know.
should you take it easy?
I think I'm in the form right now, right? I look at my hands. I feel fine.
They're like your hands. They're human hands.
Yamantar.
Talk, sure.
She's here still, or
She
she's
is.
still here?
She is still standing at the back, resting her arm on her great axe.
Is it dangerous for me to use this form now? Can I control myself moving forward?
I would wait till tomorrow, but
Okay.
the process has taken control.
So
You are one of mine.
tomorrow, if I turn, I'm not going to attack my friends.
Barring nothing happening out of the ordinary, no.
Okay. Excellent.
The process that happens the first time is a bit gruesome. It's challenging to control yourself when your body is being pulled into two different directions while the beast takes over your nature.
It was fun feeling the animal urge, though. It felt good.
It connects you to where we are.
Love it. I think I'm going to go lie down, though. I'm pretty sore.
It should be. The first transformation is grueling. Normally it is hours. Your friends have done a service to you by wounding you.
One last question. This group of us that hold the tusks and do the werebear, is there a name for it?
No,
Okay.
we are just us.
Do you display the tusk? Like,
We all display.
okay, so don't keep it hidden.
No.
Okay.
If you see another with a tusk similar to ours of your lineage and descent, you can assume. If you ask for me and they know, then they are one of us.
This is exciting.
She'll walk over to you, kind of just like, and just kind of put her hand down, and she'll heal you up for. Where are all my d8s? She'll heal you for 14, 19, 23 points of damage.
I don't know what I was at because you were keep
Oh. Let's see where you were at.
I was low.
Yes, you
I think
were.
it got knocked down to
You were down to 15.
Okay.
Hit points. You've all done well. Best of luck in your adventures.
If you need me, I'm there for you. You've done a great service for me and my friends.
Do your tribe and our kin proud.
I will do
Serve
my
the
best.
land and the people.
I'll make sure these guys don't carry these black rocks anymore, like they've been wantonly doing.
what?
Hey, Plato. I go to bed. I just go like curl up into the closest corner.
Maybe now's the time to practice our band songs, right, Maximus?
It's perfect time. Like we can go for an all-night jam session.
Yeah, I think that's the best.
I got my kazoo going.
I turn again without wanting to. Unintentionally.
So the knights in front of you guys, Yeti has wandered off to some corner of the outpost and kind of gone to sleep.
Yep.
The knights in front of you guys.
And our plan is to go north tomorrow.
I don't know, you tell me.
Well, group. With the rest of the group. We talked about this.
Yeah, you sleeping.
Should we go to the town first and tell them that we've killed all the Durga? Maybe load up on some health potions and...
The ones we have to tell are in East Haven. That's way south.
It is probably a full day's journey on Axpeak from Terkonig all the way to East Haven.
And then we gotta go all the way northwest again. Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
I say we just... I'm not there.
You're napping.
I'm napping.
Ponto, Maximus, Smoke, Quincy. The night is before you guys.
Yeah, there's no other way to send a message.
Not unless some of you have that capability.
Mm-hmm.
Druid might be able to do that, eh? That's a 4th level spell, though. So, nope, can't do that.
Nope.
You're
Can't
level
do that.
6.
I don't know if druids can do it, and I don't have the spell slot, so
What?
sending.
I have that.
You have sending?
You do.
Yeah.
Do you have the components for it?
Sending.
Sending has components?
I don't know. I'm just asking the question.
It doesn't have a consumable. It has a because there's no price beside it. So
Okay.
I have a focus. So.
Okay. So you pull out your psi crystal.
Yeah.
This should be good.
Blow the hair
Oh,
off.
fuck. I'm asleep in the corner.
Stop blowing on that brain.
It'll be 1 minute of...
Yeah, it's based on the words, though, not on the length of time.
So it'll go
Thank you.
forever.
What do you guys want to say?
Tell them that we took care of the Durgar in the fortress.
Are you
Where are you
going to
sending?
your friend there?
Yeah, who am I
Maximus?
sending this to?
I'm not there.
Don't look at me.
What
Look
was
at the
what was the
preferred
name of the
group.
bard dude that sent us on the mission?
Colin O'Leary.
Colin O'Leary?
Yes. From East Haven.
Colin O'Leary. Colin
O'Leary's.
Make sure you spit.
We took care of your dwarf thing. What else do you guys want me to tell?
Think what else did you do? You
Yeah,
got a few words left.
West.
You got 9 left.
We're heading northwest.
Be back in 5 days or something.
Be back in a few days.
And the spell completes and
It's not bad. Pretty good sending. Better than I expected from Quincy.
me too. A few moments go by. Oh, I was wondering who this was. So you finished. Good news. Get the birds back to me. Be back as soon as you can.
Oh,
More things have happened.
we left the axe beaks in one of the towns?
Yes,
In
you left
Conic?
them in Carconic.
Okay.
Because you wandered into the nothingness.
Right.
Good job in finishing them off. I guess we'll see you soon sometime. We'll be waiting. And that's the end of the message.
Well, that's good.
That explains how this butterscotch things taste so
Can't
well.
believe somebody was eating these. Like, I thought they were safe here.
So, the message has been sent. The rest of the night's in front of you. Yeti is sleeping soundly, quiet, while slowly starting to snore.
Should we check out the fungus guys downstairs?
You did. You noticed that there was a large section of ice, and a portion of it had been melted by Quincy. And when the creature came into the melted part, they just kind of liquefied into like goo from like the extreme frost, let's say.
Because there were some back rooms there, right?
Yes, there was a couple of back rooms there, but everything was explored. I can bring up that map if you'd like. Do you guys see the area at the very back?
Settings?
Down there. That is unexplored, but it is also frozen and full of ice. So. Oh.
Maybe we should just get a rest.
Backs up and kind of sits quietly beside Yeti. And slowly kind of like dozes off to sleep as well as you guys are talking amongst yourselves. She doesn't really have much interest in your plans and wants and needs.
Have you ever been north?
Well, you walk over to...
Yeah, I kind of describe where I want, where I'm at.
You've been there a while ago. Months, maybe a year. Much, no, not much north from there until you get to the glacier.
The glacier?
Many days travel from here, maybe a week, maybe more. Hard to say when I was running an animal form. Why? What do you need out far north into the depths?
I have a calling. I'm trying.
Be safe. Keep your wits about you in the open snowlands. If you are far enough north in the dead of night, care to make little noise as things travel through the skies.
What kind of things?
Large things. Large enough that I take heed of what it is.
Hey, Quincy, do you got those this new message, this new sending that you can do? Is there anyone else you wanna give a call to tonight before we go to bed.
You hear Yeti mumble Shadowheart's name.
Well, there was that one old lady, Bardabin, from the White Lady Inn back in East Haven. Remember, she was kind of sweet on you.
We don't know that she tried to kill him or anything, right? You didn't tell us any of that.
Kill me.
Slay him.
She did slay him. That's very accurate.
Yeah.
I guess if you call talking.
But I mean, this is Quincy's.
Yeah.
This is Quincy's knowledge. I don't know if you shared this with the group that you slept with her.
No.
So
Didn't she
Yeah, but
stab
I
him?
knew. I know that she was sweet on him.
yeah, you definitely got some of that.
She hasn't heard from you in a while.
Emotional baggage.
Maybe she wants to know that you're okay.
It was like 2 days ago we were there.
No.
It's only been 2 days, Maximus. I'm not that diehard like you.
Okay, well, how about someone from Turlemagne?
3 days.
Or you could give your kids shit for sending you here.
How about Torka? Yeah, he said so. You should mention Torka while he's sleeping.
Torga?
Torga, yeah.
Or Aura.
Aurum of the Arashari?
No, Aura. Tell Oral to stop. No more Oral. Stop the Oral.
Just message the Frostmaiden?
Yeah.
When I won't go
How would you do that?
Call her direct line.
Just magic it, Quincy.
Yeah, just use magic.
The few of you who are out and around while Quincy is doing the sending spell, you'll notice that the psi crystal is definitely kind of slowly elongated in shape since its original form, and definitely has like a more galaxy edge and swirling motion inside it. Purples and blacks and grays with like little bits of light kind of slowly kind of rotating in it.
This crystal's purple and erect.
It is in crystalline shape. Yes. You already are sick. I don't want to say anything worse.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Okay.
but you guys haven't had a very good look at this crystal. And as he pulls the crystal from its location,
What's that you got there, Quincy?
first time you guys have a really good look at it.
What do you got there, Quincy?
Special rock.
Oh, is that where you used to focus your energies?
Yeah, it speaks to me.
Is it the source of your power?
I don't think so. I think it just focuses it. Makes me control it better.
So it's actually a special rock, not like the other special rocks that we were just dealing with.
Well, those are special too, but not. They're bad. This isn't bad.
But it speaks to you?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Does it speak to me?
It focuses your attention northward.
Yeah.
It's not really verbal in
It's communication.
its communication. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have control over it?
Yeah, I guess.
It's
Well,
a tool
that's-
you use.
Quincy, remember
that's good.
Yeti had
As
problems
long as you got a
with that
handle
rock.
on it.
No, there's no handle on it. It's just a crystal.
Quincy, you gotta remember Yeti had problems with that rock, so we need to be careful around rocks. Rocks are the evil.
Well, I can't cast any more than once a night anyway, because I'm out of spell slots for it. And it's not a
ritual.
Not a ritual spell.
Alright, so
Stir them.
Are you full up on magic items?
I don't think so.
Anyways,
Oh,
I
I guess
will
that
see
thing
you
would
all in the morning. Have a good sleep. Yamanar tells you guys as she sits back down beside Yeti.
We have one more slot.
The next day.
Are you guys taking a watch? Are you guys just hunkering down, locking up again?
I think we could just hunker down and lock up.
Yeah.
I think, Ponto, you casted alarm on the front of the door?
Well, I casted alarm on the stairs going down to the...
Oh, right. Yeah, you casted it there.
But I could go cast alarm on... Because we closed the gate, right?
Yeah,
So
and there's a big
other-
wooden beam that gets dropped over it.
The only
Like a roll
other
of
entrance we know of is the
I was trying to
pathway
change my
we came
strength.
up.
Correct.
So I'll ritual
My
cast
strength score changed when I
alarm
became
over
over.
there.
You can't long
Okay.
press, apparently, to change shit.
Maximus, are you full up on magic items?
no.
No.
Maximus.
I've been working on a couple of things. I don't know if you guys would be able to make use of it, but I've been working on these for a while, and I'll give Maximus a pair of gloves, and I give you a pair of gloves of thievery.
Oh,
Why would you do this?
Hello,
and,
Chaos.
And Quincy, I have another ring. That
oh my
you-
goodness.
If you want, I've made this a spell refueling ring. So when you can recover an expended spell slot of 3rd level or lower. If you want the ring.
Oh,
Once a long rest.
Once a long rest.
Sweet.
sounds pretty good to me. You're gonna be like Liberace. You're gonna have so many rings.
I've been tinkering around and testing things out, and they should work. It should be fine. But if for whatever reason I get knocked out for an extensive period of time, they will just kind of not exist after a while. So just to let you know.
Oh, to keep you around.
Or that would be nice. That would be really nice. And if we need to like switch up, and if you don't want to use them, then I can figure something else out I can make. But if I make other things, then they'll sort of not exist again. So it's been weird learning this stuff, but
Ponto, this is a wonderful gift you've given me. Maybe we could make a trade. You know, I know that sometimes you have sometimes you are in the front lines, and sometimes you like to be in the back lines. And you know, it's some days you're forwards and sometimes you're back, but you're never both, right? You kind of don't have that versatility every day.
no, I pretty much have to commit to what I'm doing. Yeah.
I have this wand of magic missiles that would kind of allow you to, you know, be ranged when you need to, which you don't really need to commit to.
I mean, yeah. If it's not really making sense for you anymore, I might be able to use it. If nothing else, I have some storage. So
I think that with my new proficiency with my bow, and those new arrows that you got me, those catapult arrows. I think that I'll be shooting those more than magic missiles.
That's fair.
All right, so I'm going to give you the wand of magic missiles. We'll consider it a good trade.
I appreciate that.
Because really, these gloves of thievery that you've given me, they might come in handy to get more magic missile wands or other things.
Now you've got to yank the power out of those. Like, after you train for them. Or just make a new pair and make his other pair inert and then trade him the new pair.
I could do that. But no, you'll be responsible with these gloves. There's no way it's going to come back to haunt us, right?
So how much do I lose while I'm sleeping?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, Yeti said he already went to sleep.
Yeah.
So he doesn't even know about this trade that we just did?
Correct.
Yeah. Okay, good.
So the night proceeds. You guys are sitting around like this small kind of man-made fire because Yeti was kind of kept the fire going. So, are you guys keeping a watch, or you just hunker down and?
I'll take first watch.
All over, like the little entrance from the tower out in the middle of nowhere.
Well, would that have been considered Ponto and I's first watch?
Well, Ponto was doing this with more than just you, so I would say no.
Okay.
Because he did this with Quincy as well.
Okay.
And I was awake watching it all.
Oh, really? Okay, so Smoke, you're going to go on first watch, and I'll take second watch.
All right.
Who's on third?
I think Quincy said that he wanted to be third watch.
Okay.
So you guys try and find some warm rocks that you've kind of put in the fire that's been going for a while and kind of roll into your sleeping bag and kind of try and stay warm through the cold evening.
I'll hang out around the goats.
So
and,
good.
Yeah.
Keep my eyes looking east where that trapdoor to the tower is. It's probably the only place people can come in.
Smoke, make a perception check.
Here we go. Oh. That's good. That's a 9.
Okay. Your watch goes by. You definitely hear like the wind and snow outside kind of battering against this outpost as the evening picks up, but nothing else draws your attention to anything else.
Okay. Just shiver.
Yeah, you're really cold. It seems to be gotten a little colder even.
Smoke.
Some frozen milk.
Good smoke, popsicle.
Your watch goes by somewhat uneventful, as far as you know. You go and wake up. Whom next?
It'd be Maximus, I believe, said he'd take second watch.
Which is correct.
First time ever Mac takes a watch.
Volunteered for second watch.
Yeah, volunteered too.
And I'll wake him up and I'll just say, I didn't see anything, Maximus. It looks really quiet. So I'm going to go sleep by the fire.
I just kind of randomly wild shape right now. Got all my gear melds into me.
How long can you wild shape for?
A whole watch. Several hours.
Is it like half your?
I think it's efficiency.
I think it's
per
half
level?
your druid.
Or half my druid level, yeah, per hour. So 3 hours.
3 hours.
If he wakes up, yummy Tartak, he'll be in trouble.
Yummy tardy.
What do you wild shape into? A sloth?
It doesn't matter.
Paint me a
Okay.
word picture.
A giant elk.
Do you need that elk noise?
The sleepy elk noise. Oh, he's texting too. He's
Nope,
fucking
I'm not.
Oh, put your phone down. Damn it, Jason.
I'm making
Ding! No, I'll take my watch. I'll do a little perimeter sweep. I'll look through the slits in the little arrow slits in the other room, and I'll check the door to make sure the door's. Yeah.
You do have dark vision?
Oh no, I don't have dark vision.
No. So it's pitch black outside.
Right, I'm still gonna look. I can see light, so if there's any lights outside, I'll see it.
Yeah. You don't see any light sources outside.
Okay. I'll check the door, make sure the door is secure.
The beam seems solidly in place. You can give me a perception check as well.
Okay. Natty 1.
You smoke your head on the beam. That's lucky.
Halfway through your watch, you become really drowsy and kind of like, I just need to sit down for a couple minutes. I'll shut my eyes. I'll be back up in no time. And you kind of fall asleep during your watch.
That checks out. I don't wake up Quincy for his watch because I'm sleeping.
Yeah.
So we're all asleep.
So you're all asleep. Yeah, that's correct.
In a fortress.
Yeah, so you guys are in a fortress. Maximus is asleep. You all can get a long rest.
I just posted the photo that we worked on.
Sure. Yeah, you guys can all press the long rest button and officially move on to the next day. Oyama Nartok wakes up first with you all sleeping as she as this lumbering hulk of a humanoid kind of shakes herself awake. He kind of stamps a bit. As air, this big huge plume of moist air comes out of her nose. She kind of shakes Yeti awake.
I do the same thing.
You're in elf form?
No, elf form was only while Maximus was on his.
So you're a human.
Yes.
You're a giant again.
Yeah, but I do the same thing, but I look like a child next to her. Stab my feet and breathe out heavy.
I spit on the ground.
Make a perception check with disadvantage, Smoke. If you're going to try and hear something that you're asleep.
I think you should at least do a straight roll, considering Yeti wild shape in his sleep.
I didn't actually wild shape in my
That's a
sleep.
3.
Yeah. You kind of roll over a bit. You kind of wake up and then just kind of roll over and kind of shiver as the fire's gone out. But everyone else is asleep, with just so Yum and Artok and Yeti awake so far. What's everybody's passive at this point?
18.
Well, not you, Smoke, but Maximus?
14.
14.
14.
Okay.
I'll start up a fire and start cooking up. We don't have anything to cook, do we?
Oh, you have goat?
It's probably goat.
Yeah, I'll cook up some goat for the
Go
guys.
fry some goat. So yeah, you guys wake up to this crackling fire and the smell of cooked meats. Yeah.
I forgot how Gord played D&D during COVID. We were just a bunch of shit all the time on gifts and stupid shit.
Yes.
Heavy on the stupid.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys wake up to the smell of cooked meats and the crackling fire. Maximus, you kind of wake up in the hallway down into the arrow slit room. You're kind of in the room with the trapdoor. You kind of fell asleep there.
What the hell?
So you guys wake up and you notice that Maximus is nowhere in your little like corridor here, kind of, which is kind of like in the main room at the back before you go into like the little quarter off to the end.
Well, I'll come back to the group.
Yeah.
I'll say, Quincy looked like he was really tired, so I just took a double shift.
Inside check.
You want to
wanna
roll
make
against my
team check?
Oh, you're pretty deceptive, though. That's pretty good at insight. Oh, I believe him.
27.
Yeah, less than half. That.
Yeah. So as far as you're all concerned, you think Maximus took a double nap or a double shift.
Damn, man, you must be tired.
No, I got some good sleep. On the first watch. Yeah.
Wow.
It's impressive. Maybe Smoke should call you on the shield today.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I mean, after he worked so hard for the rest of us all night.
Well, it wasn't that hard. I mean, we were in the fortress.
Come on, Smoke. You gotta carry Maximus today.
Oh, I think so, yeah. Quincy, you could walk. You got lots of sleep.
What?
Yeah, you were supposed to take a watch and you didn't. What the hell, Quincy?
Way to go, Quincy. We gotta depend on you. We just can't.
What are you talking about?
Look, guys.
You're guiding us, right? You're leading us. You're the one that knows where we're going.
Yeah.
Look, guys. Before we take our first step this morning, the first step towards success is taken when you refuse to be captive to the environment in which you find yourself.
What?
Yeah.
How's that now?
Very wise.
Success.
Oh,
Right, success.
Yeah.
Okay.
okay.
Success.
Did you catch all that? Did it come through?
Oh, it all came
Yeah,
through.
we heard.
Okay.
Yeah,
good.
Oh, it all came through.
All right. Well, I did my thing.
Huh?
10 pip points?
It's for those of you who were inspired
Oh.
by the inspiring leader speech, you get 10 temporary hit points. And that includes Amanyatak.
Yum and Artok? Yeah, okay.
There isn't any other allies in the room with us.
Sorry, how many? 10?
10.
Yes. So with breakfast finished, you guys kind of unbar the door and crack open the front of the outpost also notice a large dumping of snow coming up about 8 to 12 inches on top of the doors in front. You look outside. Can I get Ponto and Maximus to roll a d20?
19.
12.
The weather is pretty decent today with a light snow only. Not much blowing wind from the north today. Whatever passed through the night must have really finished. Your group, Quincy, is taking the lead as you trek out of this place.
What is it? 10 minutes.
I think as we're heading out, I'm going to try and shift. I go to Ponto and say, I'm going to try and shift into hybrid bear form now and see how this feels. So just keep an eye on me.
Okay.
And then I'll perform.
Yeah, it's kind of like a wild
for me to
shift.
do
It's
this.
kind of like you kind of just like it's an odd sensation. It's more of like allowing the shape to come over you, like allowing the instinct and your feral nature to take hold. It's not as like gruesome and crazy as
Last night.
last night by any means. It's more of like a shift and a change, more like when you wild shape and you kind of just like slowly kind of assume that shape and form into its natural form. You see before you like it's a Yeti about 6 to 7 inches taller and maybe about 4 inches wider in shoulder length, and just kind of this like large, long hair and claws, and
It feels right. Feels like I always should have been this.
It's a good look, Yeti.
Can he speak in this form?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Feels perfect. This is me now.
Can I ride you?
No. You're leading us. I will take the back.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna like sprint ahead a kilometer just to feel the wind and the snow and
Okay, we're going this way now, guys.
Take the back.
as fast as I can for like a kilometer and then
I thought you were going the back.
no. Fuck you. First I'm gonna sprint for a kilometer. I've never done this before. It feels
Very
so
free.
natural. And then I'll come back to the group.
Yeah.
Maybe I can't go. I probably can't
And
sprint a
when
kilometer.
you run like a bear would, like on all fours.
Rawr, 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 rawr.
Like bounding through the snow
It
in
feels
this like weird kind of like gallop that a bear does.
love it.
This is tongue like hanging out
Yes.
like a dog would be, and just
I don't know. That's a Yeti question.
Yeah,
not
for
a bear
sure.
Question.
I probably can't do a kilometer sprint. Like it would be maybe it's only like 300 feet or something. I don't know.
30 feet ahead of it.
Holy shit! It's so hard to run with all four limbs.
But I'm just like you take your dog for a walk where he bounds ahead and then he bounds behind and you guys are walking and I'm just fucking everywhere. Just loving life. This is the best thing that's ever happened to me.
With Quincy leading the pack, who is up front with Quincy, or is Quincy by himself in the front?
I'll be up front with Quincy.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be right behind him. I'll be like next to Ponto.
I'll be on the shield.
I let go of the rope.
Take advantage of that.
And then Yeti will take up the rear. So we have Quincy in front with Smoke just behind, and then Max Maximus and Yeti.
No, I'm pulling Maximus because he's pretty tired.
Yep. And he's making us know. He reminds us every 5 minutes how tired he is now.
Yeah.
But I could really use an extra meal here. I've stayed up all night.
So you kind of trek out into this, like, almost snowy wasteland. You can see, like, rolling hills and, like, not even bits of brush that come through the snow.
It's just like
Quincy, it's just like, yeah, like rolling snow hills. Like you're looking through the banks of Saskatchewan in the middle of December, and there's been a snowfall, and you just see like this like mound of snow that's almost moving and undulating on its own, and the filtered light that makes it through the cloud is just like this like gray gloom, so it's really difficult to see like almost dips, and like if there's a sharp fall you would have a very little vision because it's white on white, and the color contrast isn't there enough for you to see the difference until you're like almost there. But you trudge for an hour.
as I go, I'm just gonna kind of
Yeah.
move, shape water. The
Yeah, you
snow.
kind of like as you're walking, you're kind of just like the spearhead of like you making like a solid compact surface and like moving the snow out of your path so like it's easier for you to walk.
Mhm.
And ironically, everyone else behind you, because otherwise this entire place would be difficult terrain for you to walk. And it would be like, if you've ever walked through like 3 feet of snow or tried to, it's kind of difficult and exhausting.
Ponto can do it.
Even with snowshoes, it's
Especially
exhausting.
if you're like 2'4".
Yeah, especially when you are the snowbank.
So are we rounding around Kelvin's cairn? We can see it to the south or west.
So you can see it to Calvin's Cairns to your west, and it's kind of like rolling to your southwest now as you guys trek for a full hour to 2 hours. Quincy, you can give me another D20 roll. Yeti, can you give me a
The ones. 11.
what'd you get?
I don't know what I'm rolling yet, but it's 1 plus something.
Oh no, I wanted you to roll a D8.
Oh, okay. 3.
3, perfect.
3 times higher.
Yeah, that's way better than my D.
And what did you roll?
11.
11. Okay, perfect. As you guys trek through the day, you stop kind of halfway through your day. Nothing eventful has happened quite yet. The signal is getting stronger and more like forceful in the direction you're traveling, Quincy.
I can feel it coming on.
Almost like it's becoming more focused the more you walk north towards it, kind of like almost a magnet detector over like a piece of metal, like it's just like, and you're kind of getting closer and it's just focusing in more and more. You guys stop for lunch. You can grab some frozen goat.
Yeah, I guess we killed the goats before we left.
You absolutely did. Yeah, you guys have rations of goat on you for multiple days. And
You know what would have been smarter is if we killed the goat as we moved. And at least, we didn't have to carry it. Just a thought.
It's on the shield with Maximus. He's sitting on it.
he's warming it.
Yeah, he's warming it
Bridges.
up. You can have the shit at the top. We're all grabbing from underneath.
Yeah, so you continue your way north. Quincy, give me another D20.
Waiting for that one, are you?
No, I'm not.
17.
Perfect. That sounds great.
I think if I settle in, I can probably help you with that too, like guiding you and whatnot. After I've like run around for an hour or whatever, I'm really tired. Then I'll come and help him out with. If he says, "Okay, we're gonna go that way," I say, "Well, I think the route probably should take us over here."
Yeah. Then you can roll a d20 and see if it's higher than his.
Oh, okay. Well, you can have advantage if you want. This is your thing. I'm just trying to help.
Okay. You can roll again.
I had a 17.
I know.
Oh, I know.
I'm just helping.
8.
Yeah. So you're like, oh, that's good information. We should.
We're just gonna go this way.
We're just gonna go this way.
Let's go straight ahead. You can't get lost if the brain tells you to go that way.
You kind of a full day's worth of travel as like darkness starts to settle in. You've probably done at least 20 miles today of walking, trudging through the snow.
Make ourselves a snow shelter. How deep is the snow here? Can we make a deep one, or?
It's pretty expansive depending on how much ice you want to move. Like, because the snow is going to be at least a good few feet.
Yeah.
But then underneath is going to be ice. And
After about 15 kilometers, I would have given the shield a big tug and say, "Okay, Maximus, time to walk," and I'll just kind of yank it out from under him.
So Maximus rolls off.
What's this all about, Smoke?
You got your rest in.
A 15-minute rest?
We went 15 kilometers.
Oh. Oh, yeah. I mean, my legs are getting a little sore, all cross-legged like that.
Oh. Do you want me to massage them?
No. You stay there. That's fine.
You want me to massage your legs?
I was going to have my claws out.
Yeah, I assume so.
So I'll build us like a snow igloo kind of thing.
Yeah, so you kind of like drop it maybe at 2 or 3 feet down and kind of like round it out so there's only a little bit of like
A hole
at the top.
We'll cover the
And
hole
then,
with
like,
the shield.
Stairs kind of coming out the back, out.
Yeah.
Like kind of out the exit and then winding to the side so that the wind can't just like kind of curl right in.
Yes.
There's a bit of an S to kind of buffet the wind. You guys start to make yourselves ready for the evening. Quietness out here. You haven't seen anything move in these lands. Like nothing. It's unnerving how quiet it is.
It's weird how little nature there is here.
I'm unnerved.
Yes, me too.
It's, I'd say, not natural. This is like death out here.
Kind of feels like we're heading to more nothing. Are you sure we're going the right way?
Yeah,
But
It feels like we're there already.
we're just about there.
Well,
Getting there close.
and are you gonna know what we're going for when we get there, or are you just?
I'll know when I get there.
Although you can add wild shapes in D&D Beyond.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
Ponto, can you give me a d20?
20.
Awesome. Look at that. Perfect. See the stats of the polar bear and whatever ones you add. That's pretty cool. I don't have to have the separate tabs open anymore. D&D Beyond, man.
Wow.
So good.
Updating their shit.
or it's existed for years and I didn't know. I'm not sure.
The evening descends on your group. You guys kind of like settle in for the night.
Oh, it's a little goat.
You know that Yeti's transformation into his hybrid probably lasted about 3 hours. So 3 hours you walked as this kind of like werebear creature.
And can I do that once a day, or how does that?
You can do it as many times as you have proficiency.
Okay, then I do it over and over and over.
So
All day.
So
I use all of them.
How many? What's your proficiency at?
3, is it?
3? I don't know.
Yeah, 3.
Yeah.
So you can walk for 9 hours.
Okay, I do that.
So
I just love it.
Yeah.
This is the best thing ever. I'm not gonna,
towards the end of the day, you have to revert back to your natural shape. And
I'm so sad. I've sulked the whole time.
How do you feel? Are you feel okay still?
No, I feel like this is unnatural for me now. Being human again. Everything, I'm completely in control of everything.
Well, that's
Yeah.
I heard that if you do that too much, you could stay that way.
That's what I'm working on. I'm hoping for.
What are you talking about? Well, you should have saved it for at night. Then you could sleep in that form.
Yeah, now you burned them all. You won't be able to sleep in that form tonight.
I didn't burn them all. I got to travel like I was meant to.
Right, but now you don't have any more wild shapes.
Those aren't wild shapes.
Oh, so you still have your wild shapes left?
Yeah.
Okay. Not that I'm keeping track of, your cycles or anything.
Wow.
I said, pardon?
What?
Well, I mean, like last night, you slept as an elk. It was kind of weird.
Actually, I think maybe the middle one, I maybe went full bear. So I was like hybrid and then full bear for a while and then hybrid bear, trying to figure out which one I like best. It's amazing. It's incredible. This is the greatest thing of all time. And yet he just has a grin on his face as he's cooking dinner.
When you're a bear, can you smell things better?
Yeah. Yep.
Do you smell anything around here?
Well, I'm not a bear anymore.
When you were the bear?
Nope. Did I smell anything? Nope.
Snow.
I didn't try that hard. I had my snout in the snow. I was like dancing around you and stuff, kicking up shit all over the place. It was awesome.
It's annoying after a while.
It's my first day, you know?
Gotta start working on a collar for him.
Stop it. Yeah, exactly. Collar.
What's interesting is when I go into lycanthrope bear form, I have a climb speed. But if I wild shape into a bear, I have a swim speed and no climb speed. So I can I can do swim or climb depending on if I'm wide and wild shape or yeah.
It's insane.
I love it.
It's weird that they don't give the bear a climb speed.
The bear will have a climb speed. Literally, you can see, like,
No, a real bear.
if you've ever watched it, a bear will have a climb speed in my game. Because if you've ever seen a bear, they go up a
I was watching a
real
video
fast.
the other day. There was a bear climbing out onto a rope to get at some food, like this, and it was like 10 feet out there, just holding on, trying to grab this food. So, like 20 feet up in the air.
Hey Ray, where's that creature selection for your wild shapes?
Under extras. You go past notes, you go to extras, you go manage extras, and then you can add the wild shapes that you're planning on using.
That's cool.
Apparently, you can also add. The reason I learned about it was because people were saying you can add your werebear stats into that, but I didn't see that.
Oh, that's cool.
It's really nice to have the stats of the bear and the elk ready right away now. Because I usually have a tab open, separate tab.
I'll have to put that into my
Yeah,
for Jason's campaign.
yeah, it's awesome. I usually just have like a couple ready to go. Like I had the ice spider before.
Yeah.
But now
So
it's bear.
the evening is upon you. You guys eat a meal's worth of food. Got this little fire light kind of dancing as you can kind of see like little bits of snow slowly falling and kind of like melting from like the steam of the fire coming up. But the inside of this thing is like nicely like shaped and compacted, so it's like the heat's like actually almost kind of like growing in here almost a little bit. It's well constructed.
If you were a bear right now, I could go to sleep and cuddle up.
I could turn into a giant elk right now if you want.
Can you do a bear?
No, I'm feeling elky right now. I'd be 15 by 15.
Mm.
You'd be 15 by 50.
Yeah,
There's not enough room in here.
I know. It'll be funny.
Oh,
Like a clown car.
The polar bear is large, so that's 10 by 10, I think, is it?
Yes.
Probably
Yeah,
not
that would
much
just-
that either.
There's
That
probably
polar
barely
bear.
enough for a girl polar bear.
Without
just
everybody
barely
else.
fit.
Just barely.
I'm gonna hold on to the old wild shapes in case we get into a combat.
that's probably wise.
Yeah. Or if Maximus is taking a watch.
So do you ever change back to your old Yeti self, or do you stay in hybrid?
Well, I only get 9 hours a day right now of hybrid,
Oh, okay.
so I'm now a regular Yeti.
What will Shadowheart think of this Yeti?
Oh, she's gonna love it. She's gonna be all about this. I think
Yeah,
it
but
might
your-
fix our marriage.
Your
She's been
grocery
more
bill's
feral
gonna
than me the
go
whole
way
time.
up.
She likes to ride the bear.
Well, that elk foam was quite something.
Yeah, I don't think she could handle that. I'm not sure what you're getting at.
She likes to go bareback.
I will take first watch.
Okay, second watch.
I'll take second watch.
Okay, excellent. We should probably give Maximus a night off because
Yeah, it's Ponto's turn.
Second.
Seconds.
Ponto, you're good with
Yeah, I can take the third
your
watch.
watch. All right, oh, excellent.
Wouldn't want Maximus to stay up all night.
No, he did it all night last night.
Oh,
We're still pretty disappointed in you for not
yeah.
taking the watch you were supposed to, but
He was supposed to wake me up.
that's true. It's not your fault. It's just Maximus was such a good guy.
It was very noble of him.
Yeah, the best thing maybe he's ever done for us.
It's falling asleep.
Okay. While Maximus is sleeping, I'm going to steal one of his little scarves that he keeps hidden.
It's toilet paper?
Yep.
So you're gonna, while Yeti's on watch, you're gonna do this?
No, mine.
Okay, alright, got it. Okay, you guys all fall asleep to the sound of falling snow, crackling fire, a little bit of warmth in this frigid wasteland. Yeti, you can give me a perception.
21.
1, 2, 1.
I'll keep my head out into the tundra.
You kind of like
Go
stick your
for
head up.
Yep, go for style.
Yeah. Do you have dark vision?
No.
No, you got
Oh, so actually at disadvantage, 18%.
Okay. Towards halfway through your watch, you hear the compacting of snow and kind of like a non-rhythmic but kind of like disorientating pattern. Just like crunch, 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 crunch. As just like you can hear these like footsteps on the snow because it's so quiet in the middle of nowhere. You would never be able to hear this if it wasn't so quiet in the middle of the night, but you can hear these footsteps.
Is anyone snoring down below, or is it pretty quiet below me?
Quincy is snoring, as he always does. And like Smoke has kind of got this like loud cat purring noise as he's sleeping.
I'm gonna I'm gonna quietly snow in the entrance. So
like
like
the top
full snow. How the entrance size was
is like
small,
circular,
right?
Yeah, it's like enough to like your head out and kind of like you're not gonna like.
So if I could like quietly reach up and pull snow over top of the entrance,
You'd have to punch a bigger hole at the top.
To get up
The hole is not fitting your shoulders through; it's fitting your head through. Ponto could like stand up.
Now I'll chip into a bear below.
Yeah,
and
so like
block the entrance
you
to the whole thing.
You like cork the hole with your bear
cork
form.
the hole with my form in an effort to like quiet the noise below me.
Yup.
I'm gonna try that. It's probably stupid, but I'm gonna try it.
How loud is your bear transformation? Like, do you make noise when you transform? Tell me. Inform me.
I think I normally would.
Yeah.
I would probably roar and make a big show of it, but I think I could choose to not do that.
Okay. So this kind of like rustling happens as like snow moves a bit, as you're kind of like, you can hear these footsteps.
I also probably totally fucked up the entrance if I move. Like, there's no roof anymore. It's going to collapse on everyone as soon as I move. But I'm okay with that.
That's 100%.
I'm trying to be, like, hidden, so.
Yeah. So there was, like, this, like, honestly, there was, like, maybe an 18-inch hole up top that you could fit your head out and kind of, like, look. And now you've put, like, your 3.5 foot, 4 foot frame through the hole, plugging it. But now if you move, all of the snow is going to collapse.
Yeah, so everyone's going to wake up no matter what as soon as I move.
They also might be buried in snow.
Yeah, that's okay. They can probably paw their way out.
It's possible.
It's possible.
With our paws.
Make
and then
a
I'm just going to be
check.
quiet. Yeah.
Who does he step on?
Low is good, right?
Sure.
9.
No.
We're in a tree well.
9?
Yeah.
It's
possible a polar bear has a better stealth than I do.
They might be more dexterous than you. I don't
unlikely. No, it doesn't. So 9.
You kind of make a little bit of noise as the snow moves. There's kind of this like low growl kind of escapes your mouth. It's almost like instinct, like you're trying to protect something, like the animal instinct of the growl. You don't really notice it until you kind of catch yourself, and you're like, you can hear this rhythmic pattern kind of focus, almost like it was walking by your camp and like slowly turns towards your camp from this noise that you've now created. What would you like to do? You can't see very far in front of you. It's pitch black out here.
I'm just standing still.
Yeah,
I'm just hoping that I'm... all I can do is hope that I'm stealth.
Make a... What would be a spell check? A perception check with advantage?
Sure.
Yeah.
I do have advantage on spell checks. Those are 2 12s. So 20.
You smell like rot and decay coming towards you. And you can kind of start to hear this.
How close do I think it is? Quite close?
Getting probably close to like the 120, 150 mark.
Okay, I'm just quiet still. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty stealth. I'm not even moving. How could they ever tell I was here?
White bear in the snow?
Yeah, white bear in the snow. That's like people say that. It's a thing people say about how stealthy things are.
10, 15 minutes goes by. I love it. 10, 15 minutes goes by. and you can kind of hear these footprints like getting closer and closer. It's like a slow pace, but it's like at this point, you know there's probably more than one thing out there.
I'm gonna nudge someone awake if I can reach them with my
You
foot.
just fart inside the cave. It is gas.
We sound like.
And you just see this like
What the hell, Yeti?
like get
Everyone's
shot out of
ears
the
pop.
exit. This little bit of air and snow comes out the back,
Oh,
and you all wake up to like this large bear form, like in the center of the.
Cloud kill.
It's almost like cloud kill. You guys are awakened by a rude and obnoxious smell.
Yeti, are you stuck?
And with the noises made by Yeti, the rest of you can make a perception check because you're kind of alerted that something must be up by a Yeti being in a bear form, but also him like standing and plugging the hole.
Yeti's got sad puppy dog face looking directly at Quincy.
You're
Right now.
outside
Your
of
head
the
is
hole.
over the hole.
You're staring at your ass.
My back was stuck in the hole.
No,
My head is stuck
your
in the
head,
hole?
you're like your shoulder is like
Okay.
you're standing up.
Okay.
Upright. Like
That's
you
why your
tried.
gas is out.
Okay.
Like you tried.
Quincy
to,
gets
like,
up.
Oh, my eyes! I can't. Oh, they're burning.
But you've created a perfect seal down here with your fart.
Well, you've got an exit, an airway through the exit. What's everybody's perception checks?
6.
8.
21.
Oh, there we go.
16.
So, Maximus, you hear the crunch of the snow through, like maybe your trained ear for instruments. You pick up the different pitch of like movement up above you, and Ponto, you can kind of slowly kind of figure out that something must be
I
approaching
change
through
my
like
mind. I don't
deduction.
want to be anywhere near when you're in a bear form.
I will give you guys a round to prepare for something.
My goal is going to be to not cover everyone else in snow. So my round is just going to be like kind of explode snow away.
Yeah,
from
your arms are still underneath,
everyone.
so you could like burst through and
Yeah.
try and like
That's-
jump
that's what
almost
I'm
like
gonna
you're
do.
gonna burst and jump up to try and launch out of the snow dome.
Yep.
So to speak.
I've come to realize that fish farts are bad, but goat farts are worse.
Go bear.
I'm going to use an action to empower Songo.
What was your perception check?
Oh, an 8.
You do not know anything is coming.
All right.
Okay. I know something's coming.
Yeah. What is
can
Maximus
you, Yeti, can you just launch me in the air as high as you can throw me? Like,
Can I do
with
that
this
as
explosion of snow, can you just launch me straight up into the air?
As part of it, so like I use you as a tool to move the snow.
Yep.
You could certainly
I
try.
guess
Why are
I'm gonna
you
go
pausing?
I'm trying to get out of the stink, man. This is
All right,
gross.
I'll
I
try.
gotta get out of here. Just
It's
launch
gonna
me out
be
of
an
here.
athletics check, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay. I'm pretty strong right now. All right, I'll try it. I'm proficient in athletics too. Uh, 18.
So you kind of like reach around, and Maximus is kind of like, "This is me, this is me." You kind of like both hands, and you kind of like squat down, and you know when you're like throwing a kid in the water, and you
Yes.
kind of grab and you squat and stand up and throw. That's kind of what it looks like with you and Maximus. And as you like squat down, is there, Ponto? You kind of heard stuff happening as well. What are you preparing?
With my 6, I'd probably get bit back into the squat.
You kind of like, you kind of go, ah!
I'm gonna grab onto my necklace of frosted coverings and activate it, and there's gonna be 3 orbs that start circling around my chest.
Perfect.
And then if I can run up and out the exit.
So your action will be to activate the necklace.
No movement. Okay.
And then I launched into the air. Is that happening?
Yeah, that's happening. Yeti picks you up and like throws you, and you kind of go as the snow like explodes out. Maximus, you get tossed into the air, into the night. It's the dead of night,
And neither of us can see.
and
the
neither of us.
And then my action, I'd like to cast Dancing Lights.
Okay. You get tossed a good 15 feet into the air.
I picture like a ballerina like spin where these lights are coming out of him as he's pirouetting in the air, and
Probably not nearly as graceful as that.
And then it comes down.
it just falls
The
to the ground.
snow.
So you kind of get tossed a little bit forward, Maximus. As
Like
you're
Sailor
kinda,
Moon.
Yeah.
I'm seeing Sailor Moon ribbons.
yeah, and like you cast these dancing lights into the air, and then you kind of like your arms are flailing as you're kind of flying through the air. Make an acrobatics check as you're trying to land in snow. Hopefully you come first.
Okay, 14.
You land kind of on all 4, knocking the wind out of yourself, and let's all roll initiative. I didn't think we were going to go here tonight.
I didn't think Maximus was going to be the champion in the front.
Well,
Let's roll like
yeah.
shit.
I'll go after Maximus for sure.
Natural 1 for 2.
Oh, sure.
Oh.
Just give me.
Rollies. Wait, no, I don't have a +1 to Dex right now.
You got a 1?
Natural 1 for 1.
The 2 tanks are last.
Hope you get 16.
I don't remember
One
now.
of us is not dead last.
Although Ponto's our new tank.
No, I got
Yeah,
eight-
Ponto's
eight
as
plus
tanky
one.
as you and I are.
9.
Okay, Yeti. Just actually. 20 to 25.
I got 23.
Oh, nice.
Okay. 15 to 20.
16.
Ten to 15. 10 to 15. Okay. uh, 5 to 10.
9.
Smoke, what did you get?
2.
Yeti, what did you get?
1.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
Bad.
All right.
I'm going digital. Digital dice.
Okay, Maximus, as you've been flung in the air and you casted these dancing lights out, spreading light and orbs around, you can see like crystalline snowflakes slowly falling and kind of blowing through the snow as you see this like group of like 5 humanoid creatures not emitting any light but armed and like dragging their arms and just like they're bare chested and like bare feet, just like they're about 50 feet away from you guys.
Ice walkers.
emitting no light.
Oh, twice Buttersmith.
I've got Valerian
They
steel.
do have a blue, light blue glow. You were thinking of the Cold Walkers.
Things from Game of Thrones.
Huh?
The Game of Thrones things. is what I'm thinking
They
of.
are, well, the things that you encountered were up on the top of the mountain.
Oh, yeah. The big strong thing with the sword.
Yes.
I'm just
these are not
picturing
that.
Game of Thrones.
Yes, I realize that. Maximus, you're up. You're laying, you're kind of like prone with all fours. Didn't take any damage or inhibit your next action, but you're up first.
Okay.
Ponto,
I
you're
can
up.
see all 5 of these targets.
Yeah, they're kind of like in a rough, kind of like group formation, kind of in like a 2, 1, 3 formation. That's 6. Sorry, 2, 1, 2.
2.
Oh, they're defensive. They're the Tampa Bay Lightning of 2004. The 2-1-2.
Okay. Well, I haven't really. Well, I did try one of the catapult arrows before
Mm-hmm.
on Yeti. Did it throw him back at all? Did he?
It didn't really throw him back, but it did like kind of like
Massive
pierce
damage.
through him.
Okay, I'm going to shoot a catapult arrow at the first target.
Sure. Yeah.
If it knocks him back into someone else, that's a bonus. But we're just going to
Yeah.
see how I do.
How about Fireball? You could use Fireball. Probably
Nope.
at all.
Nope, I don't have that. My to hit is 25.
Absolutely hits the first creature square in the chest.
Okay. That is 48.
I'm good. I'm not supposed to have Fireball. He's a magic secrets. He can cast everything.
Magical secrets. Big secrets of magic.
Call lightning?
I don't even think I picked spells when I went up a level. To be honest with you.
Good time to do that right
That's 23 points of damage from the catapult.
now. You see the arrow kind of like stab into their skin, and you can hear the whirring power of the arrow in the spell as it slams into them, and you can see this arrow has buried it into their skin, and like bits of their flesh have flown off, but it's embedded. It didn't go through.
Okay. And then do I see Ponto? Is he like the next one out of the cave?
You do not see Ponto, but you can see Bear Yeti in the middle. Give me a perception check at disadvantage.
We've still got the lights up, right?
Yeah, but still with disadvantage because you're in combat. You're shooting, you're aiming, you're turning and moving.
Okay, it's a 10.
Okay. Who are you looking for specifically?
Well, Ponto or Yeti.
Okay. You definitely can see Yeti as he's in the center of the thing, for sure.
I think Ponto and Quincy have gone invisible.
Okay, I'll give Yeti inspiration. So the bow, as it strikes out with these ringing tones, and the catapult is echoing across the landscape that is quiet, and now it's like booming from this explosion. I give Yeti inspiration.
Awesome.
You see one of the backline humanoid creatures run forward, and kind of like you can see this guy as he kind of like sprints through the snow unimpeded by it. He runs. He will use all of his 60 feet of movement and run straight at. I guess Maximus is technically available, but there's nobody else kind of on the frozen platform because Yeti's kind of just in the crater still. But he will run up to you, Maximus, and You get a good look at these like sunken eyes and like bits of like frozen flesh that have been like torn off of his face and arms. This hair that's frozen and kind of like wild, and like bits of like sinew and leather that have like been like embedded in his chest and frozen there, and like torn pants and like dirtied and disheveled, and like there's no boots on this. You can see like black toes and fingers.
So it's a homeless guy, really.
Maybe. That's that one's turn. Ponto, you're up. You are inside the cave.
Am I able to run out?
How much feet of movement do you have?
25.
25 will just get you to the outside.
Okay.
Like just as you need kind of like about 10 more feet of movement to kind of make the corner to go around. What are you looking to do? You can kind of like crane your head and you can see like Yetis in front of you, and like you can see this. You're trying to look around Yeti, but it's a little bit hard. You have dark vision though, right?
No.
You don't have dark vision?
What is wrong with this group?
I thought you did.
But they got dancing lights out.
Oh yeah, so you can see the group in the back, but you're having a hard time seeing Maximus and this other creature.
I do have dark vision.
Oh.
Cost-wise.
That's what I thought.
You're a ghost mindset. You could be talking to me in my head while I'm fucking polar bear man.
Yeah.
Why have we never heard this before?
We've used it like twice.
Have we?
Yeah.
That's why I was trying to give you the puppy dog eyes, because I knew you could talk in my head.
So you can see the group of 5 or 4. Yeah, 4 in the back, but you can't see the one by Maximus in front of Yeti, because Yeti is blocking the way.
Okay, so I can sort of go up and I can see the other ones that are approaching.
Yes, but you don't know there's one.
Okay. Well then, I will look over towards it, and I will...
They're about probably 60, 70 feet away from you.
Okay, I'll let you make the judgment call, because the range is 60 feet and it's a 10-foot sphere. A 10-foot radius sphere, so
Okay.
I can do 60 and I can extend it to the 70. I'll let you be the judge of if all of them fall in it or not, but I will run up, I will reach into the bag, and I'll grab a chip of rock on it, and I'll just smash it into the palm of my gauntlet, and I will cast Shatter on the remaining 4 of them.
Yeah, you'll at least get half of them in the circle. So you see, well, Quincy would see this, like, Ponto running out of the cave, but nobody else sees, like...
I would see him run off, but there's just this big fuzzy butt in my face.
Yeah. Yeah,
So-
correct.
So any that are in the radius make a con 16.
Depends on where in the butt
Con
you're touching
16.
the polar bear. I might get like extra 10-foot movement or something.
I rolled 2 22s and a 9.
So the 9 fails.
Yeah.
The 22s save.
Okay.
Question.
Yes.
Because they're dead and you have described them as various stages of frozen, and would it count as a creature made of inorganic materials
They
such
are
as stone,
definitely
crystal,
made out of organic.
metal? Okay. Not so frozen that you would borderline crystal them?
No.
So the one that failed takes 12 points of thunder damage, the other ones take half as much.
Okay. It's your turn, Ponto. Quincy, you're next on deck in a while.
Quincy, and then
see-
10 minutes goes by, and then
You see one of the other ones kind of like yell out and kind of like just like throw one of the weapons on the ground and like pick up this like stick and like just and like throws it at Yeti.
I have most cover or half cover, three-quarter cover.
Does 19 hit you?
Do I have any kind of cover currently? So most of my body's underground, isn't it?
You're like your torso, like you remember you threw Maximus up, so you've got this kind of like sunken crater. But I mean, it can see you still.
Well, my AC's 12, so do I get like plus 9?
Added too?
No, because I'm not in.
It adds to your wild shape as well.
Oh, okay. So 14. Still gonna get hit.
Still gonna get hit. So you get this like javelin slamming into your form. You take 10 points of piercing damage, and you need to make a Constitution save.
I don't get the resistance to bludgeoning and piercing while I'm wild shape, right? So,
But I can cutting words that attack.
If yes, you can if you want.
But it just reduces damage.
Yes.
15 on the constant.
You succeed on the save, so nothing else happens.
Okay, and I'll shout out to this frozen man, and I'll say to him,
You guys are at Frozen Man.
"Oh, wait, let me message my grandmother to fight you."
Oh my gosh. Okay. How much does that
That was the whole
psychically
thing? Was there
potence-
like a second half of that, or?
We'll find out.
How
much does that reduce the damage by?
Whose grandmother? Anyway, it reduces the damage by 8.
Oh. So
So
I
you
only
only
took
take
2
2.
damage. Okay.
Correct.
And that burns my reaction.
Yes, it does. You see the creature above you, Maximus, that attacked you, or at least run up to you. He's got this like flail on this chain, and you can kind of see him winding it up. He takes 2 attacks on you. Does a 20 hit you?
Yes, it does.
A 13 and a natural 20.
Ooh. The 13 misses.
Okay, alright. So 2 hits and 1 crit. 12 points of bludgeoning damage from the first one. And 16 points from the crit. And then you need to make a Constitution save.
Okay. I crit on the save for a con save of 23.
Yep. You succeed on the con save. Nothing else happens. The other one at the back kind of shouts out and starts to move forward, closing the distance so that he is roughly 30 feet from Maximus at this point. Quincy, you're out. Smoke, you're the next on deck. And then after that, that's you.
Quincy's going to quicken spell fly.
Okay.
Oh, wow. And you're upcasting that on
Shooting
me?
out of his ass.
You casting fly on me too, or?
No.
Oh. Can you spell quicken spell?
Quicken spell.
So
Can I
you quickly
spell
cast.
something in the same turn?
Yeah, if you have the points for it. You can use multiple sorcery points.
So I will twin spell Firebolt.
So you're going to quicken, cast, fly, and shoot up how far into the sky?
30 feet above him.
Okay. So if you fell from here, you'd be like roughly 35 to 40 feet above the...
Yeah, but I would land on him because he's soft.
I'm moving.
Currently, yes. If you fall into the hole, however, you're going to fall almost 50 feet.
You said you're moving?
Well, I hope so. Eventually, I have a turn.
Then I'll move over. I'll move out over
The
this
regular landscape.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're about, 30 feet up.
And I will quicken spell, or twin spell
Firebolt?
Firebolt.
Twin spell Fireball.
Can't. To which ones are you hitting? There's still
Those are the closest ones to
one's like right up on Maximus. One's about halfway.
I'll hit the ones on Maximus.
Okay, so there's one on Maximus.
Does a 13 hit?
Yes, it does.
Oh. And a...
Where's the second one going?
21. Same guy.
Same guy? Okay. Oh, you should roll with advantage to hit this guy.
Why is that?
Because he is berserked.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
I hit both times.
Yeah, plus
So,
the damage.
7 with the first firebolt and 16 with the second.
Huge.
That's
pretty good.
20 points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, these two fireballs slam into them. You can see kind of like the flesh kind of slowly start to burn a bit.
He looks pretty hurt. I guess you can't really tell because he's a zombie.
Yeah.
He's on fire.
He's like got like bits of his flesh is burning away. Ah! He's angry. So the last guy grabs a javelin as well, and he'll throw it at you in the sky. Quincy?
It's in the sky
With spear in his face.
He rolled a natural 20 to hit you out of the sky.
Yeah, spear in the face.
He's over there.
You take 12 points of piercing damage. Yeah, and you need to make a Constitution save.
14.
That saves, just. Now roll a Constitution save to stay concentrating on fly.
Oh, that was... I thought that was...
Nope, that was for the poison.
Um, 13.
Yeah, you're good. You gotta beat a 10, so you're good there. That's their turn. Smoke, you're up. Yeti, you're on deck.
All right, I bonus action rage,
Yep.
and I'm at the bottom of the crater right now.
Yes, you are.
I'm gonna scramble up to where Maximus is.
It's difficult terrain to climb up, but it's only 10 feet, so it'll take 20 feet of movement to get up to the top.
Okay, 45, so I've got 25 left.
Yeah,
and
so you
I'm
can
gonna
roll.
take a swing at the guy who
To the
attacked
one
Maximus.
Yep, you roll with advantage, please.
Uh, 21 to hit.
Yep.
And that's going to be... $12 points of slashing damage. So I two-hand him.
Yep.
And I'll swing again
Go ahead.
with advantage.
Yep.
Not great. It'd be an 11 to hit.
11 misses on your swing. So you
Okay.
whip through the snow and bury the sword into it.
I'm going to. Is there more guys coming at us? This guy's just ahead of everyone else.
You can see more people.
Okay, I'm gonna go
behind. There's
10
kind of
feet.
like 30 feet away, and then there's like 3 more.
I'm gonna go 10 feet from this guy towards the enemy.
Okay, so you're gonna leave his threat range.
Yep.
Okay, he will swing away at you with a 25 to hit.
That hits.
You take, that's some dog shit rolls. Well, they're supposed to be 8s, so thank goodness. Never mind, let me re-roll.
Okay.
There's my 8s. Oh, that's way better. 15 points of bludgeoning damage as it crunches into your back
Reduced
as
to
you
7?
leave, and you need to make con save.
So I reduce that to 7.
Yeah.
Con
Constitution
save.
save.
Oh, that's good. That's a 22.
Perfect. You are safe and succeed in the Constitution save. Nothing else happens to you.
So that creature was the first enemy I hit while raging.
Mm-hmm.
So, using my, what's it called here? Ancestral Protectors. While
Yep.
I'm raging, if he tries to attack anyone but me, it's at disadvantage.
Okay.
And if he hits that target, the creature has resistance to that damage.
Okay.
There you go.
Yep, I got all
Yeah, they don't like using the old trees anymore. They like the little one.
that. Yeti, you're up.
Yeti will
Maximus, you're on deck.
climb out of the hole and run up towards this berserker guy.
Yeah, there's one like right on top of Maximus, and then Smoke's about 10 feet away. 20 feet is another one, and then there's about 30 feet away from the one in the middle. There's another 3.
Yeah, I have 40 feet of movement, so
Yeah.
the only one I
you're
can
gonna-
get to is the close one, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I will do that. I will run up to him and I
So you'll
will.
spend like 20, roughly 30 feet of movement just to get up and get to the one.
Yeah. Perfect. And then I will make a bite and a claw against that guy.
Roll with advantage for the bite and the claw.
So, first, this is the one with the 2d6. This would be the claw is 23 to hit, and then the bite is 17, 24 to hit. So the 24 and 23 are the hits.
Yep, both hit.
The bite is 13 damage.
Yep.
And the claw is 2 1s. So 7 damage.
So 20 points of damage.
Yes. Total, yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, you like rip out chunks of like frozen flesh on this guy, and you can kind of see him as you kind of like toss him around. You can see this hunk of skin come off, and kind of like bits of his entrails kind of attached to it a bit.
I also I spit
Yeah,
it out
it's
because it
like-
seems rotten.
It's not pleasant.
No.
That's everything for you, Yeti?
That's my turn.
Okay, Maximus, you're up.
Okay, so since this guy who's engaged with me is now engaged with a big bear,
Yes,
and he's already burned his reaction by attacking Smoke,
correct.
I'm going to leave his threat range.
Yep.
And does he look pretty hurt still?
He looks fairly not whole.
I hope so. We've all attacked it.
What I'm saying is, all the targets are within my range.
Yep.
But if it looks like I could finish this guy off, I'll shoot at him. If it doesn't, I'll shoot at the next target that Smoke is going to attack.
You know he looks fairly injured in front of you, and the one in front of Smoke looks pretty fresh.
Okay, I'll shoot at the fresh guy.
Okay.
What?
Good choice.
Well, you're standing right there. You'll take him. And he can't attack you unless he wants to do it at disadvantage.
What?
Because
My spirit protectors.
Smoke's ancestral protectors is protecting.
Ancestors of Smoke all around you, Yeti.
That's right.
You also see a big fucking polar bear that can't be missed.
Yeah.
There's lions and tigers, and you're the bear.
Oh my!
Okay, I'm shooting at the fresh guy.
Yep, you're shooting at number 2.
And number 2, I'll use another one of these catapult arrows.
How many do you have of them?
I have 8 remaining.
Okay. So you draw this arrow back, and the hum of the magic starts to kind of build up as you're focusing and aiming your shot.
Okay, that's a 26 to hit.
Jesus. You hear this arrow and like just shoot off of the bow. He's like, shoo, as the magic
18.
takes effect.
18 damage.
Yeah, and again slams into like the torso of this one, and like he kind of like steps back a bit and then lumbers forward as it like you see this impact, and like the arrow is buried into its abdomen.
Okay, and again, you're going to hear the bow ring out. And I forgot to do it last time, but I'll do it this time because you can hear the sound of this this familiar bass line that you've all heard before, and it kind of goes dum 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 ba dum 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 ba dum 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 ba dum dum.
It's actually a fairly popular song too.
It was
Like Seinfeld.
it was my best rendition while I'm sick, so
Yeah. So you hear the ringing of the bass bow.
I give inspiration to Smoke.
Okay.
Hey, Mike, what song was that? This thing?
And is that a D8 now or a D6?
It's a
8.
D8.
Nice.
So Maximus is roughly, how far to the side did you go, Maximus? 10 feet? 15?
Well, basically, I want to try and go back to where the crater is and get some cover.
I tried that, it didn't work.
So if you go in the crater, you're going to not be able to see anything. If you want to go like around the outskirt, you can kind of like go to like halfway and you burn roughly 15 feet of movement.
Okay, I just want to poke my head out.
Okay.
I mean, I'm
The cave
not as big
goes
as a bear.
down. I know, but the cave goes down. So if you go inside the snow cave, you're not going to be able to see above the snow cave.
Okay, I won't go just around the side of it then. I'm not going to go in it.
And that's great. Ponto, you are on deck. You see one in the back start to charge forward at
36.
3120.
31.
And he grabs another one of these javelins, and while he's throwing it, throws it straight at Smoke. Does a 22 hit you?
It does.
10 points of piercing damage, and you need to make a Constitution save.
Ooh. I might roll that Bardic Inspiration.
What'd you roll?
Huh?
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 9.
Ooh, plus your Bardic.
Plus 1.
Okay, so 10.
Roll better.
So you fail the Constitution save, and you are considered poisoned till the next round of this enemy's turn, till the end of its next turn, but you are poisoned.
Okay.
If you look up the poison condition, have fun with that.
All right.
You have disadvantage on everything.
Yeah.
On attacks, I believe. I don't know about saving throws or anything else.
Ability checks, I think, too.
So that's it, Sir Ponto, you're up. And then we're Quincy, you're next in line, but there's a big gap in the middle.
So I'll run around the outside of the igloo.
Yeah, so you take 25 feet of movement, you can get all the way to the other side. You gotta remember, you're now trudging through snow.
Yep.
This is fairly difficult terrain.
Yep. Can I see smoke?
You definitely can see smoke like 15 feet in front of you. There's also another creature by Yeti that's got like his torso ripped out. But you can see like there's like almost 2 at the 30-foot mark in front of you, and then 1 at like the 60-foot mark. I guess there would be 2 at the 60-foot mark.
Okay. I am going to reach out and cast Chill Touch at the one in front of Smoke.
In front of smoke, okay. That's a range spell.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's an 8 plus 8, 16 to hit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or 8, 6, 8, 14 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
You have the disadvantage on attack rolls against him.
Yeah.
So 8 points of necrotic damage.
14.
14, sorry, pardon that.
As this skeletal hand grabs it by the throat and starts squeezing. And not that it's anywhere near me, but it has disadvantage if it tries to attack me.
Okay.
And it can't heal.
Yep, got it. Is that everything for you, sir?
That is my movement and that is my action.
Okay.
That is it.
Smoke, the one right in front of you, steps forward and outstretches his flail, and another natural 20, a 23 to hit you, and a 17 to hit you.
Both hit.
All 3 hit?
Yep.
Okay, alright.
Jesus.
The 8s.
Sorry, what was that first one?
Natural 20.
Yeah. And then a 17?
And then a 23, and then a... I want to say...
I think it was a 17. That hits.
17.
Yeah, they all hit.
The first one was 19 points of piercing damage, or bludgeoning damage halved for you.
Yeah.
And then 10 points of bludgeoning damage halved to 5, and then 8 points of bludgeoning damage halved to 4.
Thank God, I was raging.
Can I cutting words one of those?
Absolutely, feel free to cutting words with your reaction.
There's one at 9.
I will say, do me a favor and try and lose with some dignity.
I think they're winning right now.
I will reduce the damage by 5.
Nice.
Right. That's good. You can make 3 more Constitution checks.
I'm not immune to this stuff now?
No.
At disadvantage because it's poison?
Or at disadvantage because you're poisoned.
That's right. Shit.
You're the wrong kind of barbarian.
That's a 9 or 10 for the first one.
Okay, that fails.
Second one is...
Attack rolls and ability
Holy
check.
shit,
Yeah.
just shitty rolls. 13.
Saving throws and ability check, isn't it?
Is it?
I think so.
I would think so.
Do you
Just like-
still have it inspiration? Did you burn it already?
No, I burned it.
Well,
What
this
was
is
your
what you need
second
to use it for.
13.
That just passes.
Okay, well, I gotta roll the second one then. At disadvantage. Yeah, so 13 on the second.
Oh, apparently
And then the last one.
not
Oh
ability
my
check.
god.
Guys.
12.
Okay, so you fail one of them and you succeed the other. Apparently, you weren't supposed to roll with disadvantage.
Oh.
So you get inflicted with more poison. You see the wounds start to fester. You take 2 more points of poison damage as your flesh starts to become infected with this weird poison. You can see it kind of like coursing into your body a bit.
It's not good.
That was the second one. Go with the first one. The one right by you, Yeti. Let me just roll this first. Nope, it's fine. It will make 3 attacks at you at disadvantage, but he has advantage to hit, so straight rolls. Okay. 20, 15, and 12.
The 12 misses.
Okay, so 2 of them hit you. You take 8 points of bludgeoning damage, and that was way better. 16 points of bludgeoning damage. You need to take 2 more Constitution saves.
My Ancestral Guardian blocks one of them and reduces it by 7.
Perfect. So reduce damage.
By
so
7.
add 7 points.
Yeah.
My checks are 20 and 10.
So you become poisoned as well.
And that was my reaction I used for that ability.
Okay. All right. Sounds great. The one at the back pulls out another javelin and will take aim at the one flying in the sky.
What's the distance?
Well, he'll have to move forward for that to happen.
Okay.
So he starts running forward and gets up 30 feet and then throws the javelin at you. That doesn't hit you with a 10.
No. It's not that.
Quincy, you're up. Smoke, you're on deck in a bit.
Quincy's going to fly up 60 feet.
Mm-hmm. That's a great idea.
Okay, and then he's going to quicken spell another spell for Chaos Bolt at level 3. And
Which one are you going to shoot at? There's kind of like 3 up at
the
Smoke
one that
now.
just threw the javelin at me.
Okay, so that one is right up on Smoke now.
So it takes... Okay, so it takes 36 plus 2, 8. And 2d8. Is it the d8s have to match? One of the d8s have to match the...
You have to, the 2 dice you roll
Yeah,
have to be the same number.
the 2d8s.
You pick one in advance
Yeah.
for the...
You pick one of them in advance to see what the damage is. So look at one of the
This
die.
one. 4 is force.
So you
And then a 3 and a 1.
so 8 points of force damage to the one that just
Plus another 2d6. 4, 5 damage. Underwhelming. And then
so
I'm
that's
going.
8 and 5
Yeah.
in total.
Yeah.
Okay, for
And then I'm going
13.
to twin spell Firebolt again on this. So how hurt does this guy look?
I mean, he took impacts, but I mean, chunks of flesh are blown off of him. He still looks fairly intact. They look like fairly hardy creatures.
Yeah.
I'm gonna quicken spell, or not quicken spell. Twin cast Firebolt.
How many sorcery points you got left?
0 now.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, those are blowing those points.
Blew
That's
your
crazy.
load.
Why did I have advantage last time?
Because he was raging. Yeah, this one is not.
So 13 plus 9 and
That hits.
8 plus
Hits.
9. So 14 points and 10 points.
So 24.
Yeah.
So yeah, a big chunk comes off of like its torso and arm, as like you can see the bone and kind of like some of the tendons, and like its rib cage is exposed as it's like in the middle of the pack from taking 2 firebolts straight to its chest. Quincy. So the one by you, Smoke, is up in your face as well. It reaches out and swings at you 3 times. That's not nearly as good as the last one. 16 to hit.
Yep.
17 to hit.
Yep.
And the last one hits as well with a 24.
Yep.
So 3 more hits against you. 7 points of bludgeoning damage. 9 points of bludgeoning damage. And 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. I'm reducing those by half, right?
Absolutely reducing all of that by half.
Okay.
You do not need to make a Constitution save anymore. You already are poisoned and infected.
Oh, okay.
And infected?
Yeah, he's got like the poisonous. Oh yeah, he should take more damage.
I thought that only lasts for 1 round.
Till the end of the next round. But he's already been poisoned, so it's just like adding more poison damage to him. You take 4 more points of poison damage, and this is not halved.
Okay.
You could say you're immune to being poisoned again.
Doesn't really matter.
Way to go, Smoke.
Immune to
Way to
being
go.
poisoned.
Always look on
Smoke,
the
you're
bright
on.
side of life.
You're up. Yeti, you're on deck.
All right. So, how many guys do I have around me?
3.
3. Within 10 feet?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to do a daunting roar.
Yep.
So they all have to do a wisdom saving throw, DC 16,
Okay.
or be frightened.
You're probably immune to fright.
No, they are not. Thank you. 2 of them fail, and the one to your left succeeds.
Okay. So 2 of them are frightened of me
For how long?
until the end of my next turn.
Okay.
So that's disadvantage on attacks against me.
Yep. And disadvantage on any attacks within eyesight of you.
And then I am going to reckless attack on the guy to my left who didn't get frightened.
You already have advantage to hit that one.
But I'm poisoned.
Oh, yes, that is correct. So it'd
Is he
still
the
be
guy who's been I've been hitting?
It'd be a straight roll even if you weren't, because he recklessly attacked you. So you already have advantage, but you have disadvantage because you're poisoned. It's a straight roll.
Well, what if I went reckless?
Double advantage doesn't do anything for you.
Okay, so straight roll.
Yeah.
Okay, is this the guy I've already been attacking?
No, you have not attacked this guy before.
Okay, so the guy.
This is the one that Quincy just launched his full out attacks into.
The guy I did hit. How is he looking?
He doesn't look. He looks a little bit better than the one Quincy laid into, but not by much.
Okay, I'll get to the one who's not frightened of me. I'll hit him twice.
Okay.
Does that guy have a name tag on him? Does he say like
Fuck.
He
number
says
2?
No, he says number 5, letter E.
Okay.
First one's a 9.
Lettered and numbered. 9 to hit, misses.
Fucking rolls. And then a 21.
That absolutely hits.
Let's see. 14 points of slashing. And that's my turn.
Okay. Yeti, you're up.
I am still poisoned, and I still got one guy in front of me, right?
Correct.
Okay. I will attack that guy with a bite and a claw.
Sure.
My poison. Oh, fuck off. 2 nat 20s negated.
You should be rolling straight rolls. Because he rolled with advantage against you.
Oh, well, then I'll just use the 20s then.
No, re-roll.
You can save that 20.
That's the only 20s I've ever seen on these dice before. Okay, so 20 to hit?
Yep, hits.
And 12 to hit.
Just misses.
Okay. So that was the one. That one is
You have better armor class than me.
13 damage. That's with the claw.
You swipe down and right through this guy's chest, and you kind of catch rib cage and bone as you kind of pull his skeletal figure half out, as you kind of separate his skeletal form from his flesh as he kind of collapses down. So he's got this spine and chest ribs poking out of his body as you kill him basically.
So you Goro him and grab him from the neck and just rip him up.
No, he across his chest and dug in and caught his sternum and pulled out chest bone, rib cage, as it kind of came out of his chest.
Gross. I shake my paw off.
And wipe it in the snow.
Yeah. And then I will move.
You hear in your head Poncho's voice. That was gross.
Oh, what? You can talk to me in my head now? What kind of heaven are you? I will run. So there's 3 on Smoke, and
Yes.
Where's the last one?
The last one is behind Smoke by 30 feet.
I'll go. If I can get up to that, I can move 40 feet. I don't know.
40 feet, you'd be about 5 feet shy of Smoke.
I'll head up to that one that's on its own. As close as I can get.
Just use your bonus action to jump in this.
Not an owl bear.
No, I'm just saying.
Okay. Maximus, you're up. Ponto, you're kind of close on deck.
Okay. So it's hard for me to visualize just who and what and how many.
Okay, so let me describe everything. So Quincy is flying off to your left, kind of just above the landscape. Ponto is at the front of the snow hole. You're to his, you're rotating around to 3 o'clock in the clock wheel. And then in front of you by about 30 feet, 45 feet is Yeti and then Smoke. And then in front of Yeti and in front of Smoke is one of these berserkers, and then pairing on the flanks of him is another 2 all within 5 feet of Smoke, and then one farther back than that by about 30 feet.
And those ones that are in front of Smoke, are they affected by his fear?
You saw him roar out, and 2 of them kind of seemed to take hold with maybe this fear, and one definitely didn't do anything.
One of them's not afraid and still attacking him.
Correct.
Okay, that's the one I'm going to shoot at.
Okay.
That'd be the one I just hit, right?
Correct.
Well, it's the only one that's giving us a problem right now. The other ones are scared.
They can hit me, just at disadvantage.
Yeah. So I'm going to shoot at this guy. And these catapult arrows, I'm really loving them. They're really good. I'm kind of hooked on them now.
You might get advantage at if he's berserking.
No, it's not a melee attack. Well,
I
it
need the
is
materials
a
to
rolled
build
attack. I don't know what reckless. Does reckless gain all attacks?
All
that gives
attacks.
you advantage. Oh, then you would have advantage as well. Yes.
Well, I haven't been rolling with advantage. I've just been rolling really well. But I'll take advantage. That's good. So let's do this one. With a 16 to hit.
Yep, hits. Good thing you have an advantage.
Well, they were both the same roll. And the damage this time is 30. It's an even 30.
So you see this arrow kind of like slam into this guy's chest and kind of blow out behind it, and you kind of see like shards of like flesh fly out as the arrow kind of shoots off into the night sky, and you can kind of Smoke can see this like small hole and like how it like explodes out with force behind it, like this larger crater behind.
Hollow point bullets.
Yeah, pretty much.
And did it like knock him back, or just?
No, it
blast
didn't
right
knock him
through
back, but it blasted right through him. Yes.
Like there was the guy standing behind him too.
There was not another guy.
But this guy's dead.
Just smoke covered.
No,
in
he is not. He
garbage.
he is in rough shape though.
Okay.
Fairly safe.
Okay, I'd like to, if I can, do another little slap at the base.
Slap at the base,
What's one I haven't done yet?
Slow motion for me.
I know I could take requests, but I have to have them ahead of time so I know what I'm doing.
Play Freebird.
Okay, well that's not the one I queued up now. And Freebird's not a bass song.
Yeah, he wants good music.
I'll play. Doom doom chickity doom doom ba doom doom chickity doom doom.
Come together.
This time I think the inspiration's gonna go to Quincy. He's flying up overhead.
I should have used mine.
Yes, you should have. Is that everything for you, Maximus?
Yeah, I mean, as long as everybody's still in range, it's hard for me to tell because I can't see, but
Yeah, everything is within 60 feet of
I
you.
think he's the kind of
Okay.
So it's just
I'll stay where I am.
So the last guy at the back, he runs forward within 30 feet and attack. Oh, I gotta roll the dice first. Yeah, he rolls up at Smoke and pulls out another javelin and throws it at Ponto. Yes. 23 to hit you, Ponto?
Yeah.
You take 11 points of piercing damage as it finds its way between the chinks of your armor. Make a Constitution save.
That's a 1, so I'll use my halfling look
You
and re-roll
motherfucker,
it
honestly.
Nice.
for an 18.
Yeah, that passes.
I think you're playing your own character.
Ponto, you're up.
When did you get to start doing that?
Quincy, you're on deck.
Can I run up to Smoke and the 4 enemies that are surrounding him?
What's your movement? 25?
Yeah.
You can get within about 10 feet of Smoke because due to the deep snow.
Okay.
So you've got like maybe 15 feet between you and these 3 enemies right now.
I will run up
gauntlets that you had before.
with my mighty war cry as I will cast mirror image on myself.
Okay.
And there are now 5 Pontos running towards
There's
these
5
guys.
Pontos. You've upcasted it, you bitch.
Just mirror.
Well, oh, sorry for it.
Yeah.
3 plus
That's
me.
what I thought. I was like,
3
wait,
plus
there's
me.
5 of you
3
now?
plus me.
Okay.
So there's 4 Pontos running, screaming towards these.
Yeah.
These guys.
These guys.
And that's my turn.
Okay. The one of the frightened creatures in front of you, Smoke, will take a swing with disadvantage. So advantage. So straight rolls. A 15, a 10, and a 23 to hit you.
Just the 23 hits.
Okay. You take 11 points of bludgeoning damage plus 4 points of poison damage. You don't need to roll a con save because you're still poisoned.
Okay.
How are you feeling, Smoke?
I'm not feeling too good there, Ponto. Pontos.
Pontos. The other one that is not afraid of you will will pull out one of his. He'll actually run past you, Smoke, and stay within your range, kind of between you and Yeti.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll take 3 attacks at you, Yeti. 16 to hit you.
Yep.
21 to hit you, and natural 1 to miss. So you'll take 2 swings of damage.
How did you do it?
8.
Who are your jackets? Fucking freezing.
8 and 9 points of damage, so 17 total.
Okay.
You need to make a con save.
Sorry. He should have disadvantage on that.
This is one that is not feared.
No, but my ancestral protectors. I had hit him while I was raging.
Oh, okay, so they're
On my turn?
Yes, that is correct. So I will re-roll all the attacks. A 20, a 23, and a 13.
It sounds worse.
I don't know.
What's your AC?
14.
Okay, so 2. Same. So just keep the same.
So you have to make a con save even though I'm poisoned?
Yes. To see if you start taking poison damage.
19.
You're good.
Plus something.
That's fine. Quincy, you're up. Smoke, you're coming
sorry.
up on next week.
Did Yeti take some damage there?
Yes, he
Piles of it.
Okay, I'm going to take my reaction to reduce that by 8.
Can you use that on yourself?
Huh?
Are you able to use that on yourself? No? Okay.
So you get 8
Right.
hit points back. But I lost my reaction.
Quincy's going to cast Chaos Bolt again.
Yeah. You've got 4 options, all by Smoke and Yeti and Ponto.
Okay.
There's one to like kind of the left, one to the south, and then to the east, and then a little bit.
Well, I'll shoot at one in front of Smoke. 21 to hit.
Yep.
First dice going to set the damage type. which is acid.
Okay.
So another 3 and a 2, so that's 6 points of damage. Woohoo!
Total? Okay. So it slams into this creature, and you can kind of see this splash as it, like his flesh starts to sizzle.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't
That smells
enjoy
good.
that, nor does it smell good.
That advantage smell check thing is working really good for me right now.
Yep, sure does. The other creature that is frightened of you, Smoke, can't move forward, so he's just gonna like slowly move towards you and roll with disadvantage. 19 or 19 to hit you, so 24 to hit.
Yep.
6 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Half to 3, and that's his turn.
Did you say my
Smoke
poison ends at the guy's next turn, no? Or am I just poisoned?
You are now poisoned,
Okay.
Oh, I wanted to go higher too after I fired.
so you're 80 feet up now. You were at 60
No, I moved from 30 feet up
to 60.
I moved 60 feet up.
Oh, so you're at 90 feet up then.
So now I'm gonna move up to 120. No, 125.
So you're almost in the next like atmosphere layer.
It's cold up there. It's fucking cold.
The northern lights are all around you.
But if he jumps
down,
he can throw still at you. No, with this event.
Smoke, you're up.
All right.
Yeah, you're up.
That guy to the left that I've been attacking, he's not down, is he?
No, he is not. He
Yeah.
is wounded, but the guy right behind you, by you and Yeti, he is fairly wounded.
So is he berserking?
Yes, he is.
So it'd be a straight roll for me?
Yes.
Sorry, the guy. I'll hit the guy who's barely hanging on.
Okay, yeah. He's right behind you. He's all crazy.
Okay. Oh, for fuck. That's a 7.
Misses.
Oh, natural 20.
That absolutely hits.
Heyo.
Heyo.
Don't pick. Oh yeah.
Oh, this could be a lot. Uh, 29 points of slashing damage.
Yeah, you cleave down this guy's like center and like split apart his chest. As he falls down.
But I have no idea.
And that's my turn.
Maybe he's coming back again.
Yeah. Yeti, your turn. You've got nobody in front of you now as Smoke cleaved down, but if you run 10 feet forward and a little bit to your right, you'll approach another creature.
And last round I succeeded on my con save.
Yes, so
does
you're
that
not
mean the poison
taking
dropped now?
poison damage. You're still poisoned.
I'm still poisoned?
Yeah.
It wasn't until the end of my...
Yes, but you've been hit again.
Okay.
So,
Okay, I will run to the next closest guy, also targeting a guy with low hit points if possible.
this one has the lowest of the bunch, yes.
Okay. And then I'm rolling at disadvantage against this guy. Or
Yes,
is he
you are still
berserk?
poisoned. But he is berserk, so just straight rolls.
21,
Yep,
14.
hits.
Okay, so the 21 does 11 damage, and the other attack worked my. So 11 on the first one, then 9 on the second one. On the bite. 20 total.
Okay. So you swing away and then chomp down on his forearm, ripping out flesh and bits of bone out of him again. Still standing, but looking fairly beat up. Maximus, we're up to you. Ponto, you're next on deck, almost.
Okay. I'd like to run up to Smoke.
I'm not supposed to smoke right now.
Is he within 30 feet of me?
He's 45 feet away from you, but it's like a bit of difficult terrain, so it's going to take more than 30 feet of movement to get there. If you dash, we can get up to him.
Right, if I use my action to dash. I didn't do any movement on my last turn. And if I had known that I was this far away from him, could I have used some of my movement from my last turn to move towards him?
Yeah.
It's hard for me to tell, like, because we don't have a map with little...
Yep, I understand.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll allow you to move forward from your last turn so that you can get within melee distance of Smoke.
Within healing distance?
Yeah, you can be right up behind Smoke.
Okay. I'll cast a 3rd level Cure Wounds.
Ooh.
Okay.
From way back.
Because I'm the healer.
My parents knew her parents for 20 years. Meeting.
That's 10 points of healing for you, Smoke.
That's awesome. That's basically 20 damage you took away.
Well, make
You
it last.
passed that 3rd level, so you rolled 3d8.
I did roll 3d8.
Plus your...
4. Plus 4. I rolled a 1, 2, and a 3.
Wow, good job.
Healer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I'll take it.
So there's like one kind of off to your left, Smoke. He comes charging in, all crazed and angry, and swings away at you. Another natural 20.
Oh,
Fuck, you've
Is
been
he
rolling
still
that
here?
20s all night,
No, he's
man.
not.
Yeah.
That's turn has been happening. Well, when you roll 6 dice every round per person, Mike,
Yeah.
23 to hit you,
Yeah.
and 16 to hit you.
Yep.
I rolled 2 20s, but they didn't count.
11 points of bludgeoning damage, 16 points of bludgeoning damage, and another 11. So 22, 37 points in total.
I got him all.
Roughly.
Halved, and then obviously halved.
Yeah, I halved him. Just as you heal me, you see me get sliced up and spitting up blood again, Maximus.
well, hey, put that back in.
At the spleen? Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to scoop up the different organs that are falling out.
I think that one's mine.
Quincy, you're a little bit after
Okay, can I go and hit things with my hammer?
that. Yes, you can run forward straight at the one that just like laid into Smoke.
And is he raging of sorts?
He is raging of sorts, yes.
Alright, I'm going to hit him then.
All with advantage.
So a 16 to hit or
Yes.
21 to hit.
Yes, both hit.
For 7 points of thunder damage.
Okay. Okay.
Wait. 7 points of bludgeoning damage. And 7 points of thunder damage. I
So
forgot how my hammer worked. 14 total.
okay.
Second hit.
Yeah. With advantage. So roll twice, take the
12
higher.
Or 25 to hit.
25 hits.
For 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Plus.
1, 5,
Is it burning now?
6 points of thunder damage.
So 8 and 6 is 14.
14.
Okay.
Bonus action, unarmed smite, thunder gauntlet. 19 to hit or 24 to hit.
Yep, hits. You can see like chunks of flesh coming off this guy as Ponto goes crazy on him.
He's a tank.
8 points of thunder damage.
And
he has disadvantage on attacking.
so how much total damage on the last one?
8 points.
8 total?
Just 8 total.
Okay.
Come on, fuck
He now has disadvantage.
I'm attacking anybody except for me. The 4 of me.
The 4 of you. That's right, I forgot there was 4 of you. Ponto.
As lightning is sparking from 4 different sets of Ponto's gauntlets.
Yeah.
Just
Ponto and
everywhere.
pantaloons.
So the one in front of you, Yeti, takes aim at you and swings with a 22 to hit, a 22 to hit, and 15 to hit. Okay. 9 points of piercing damage, 8 points of bludgeoning damage, and 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Holy fuck.
I'll use my reaction to take away 9.
Alive.
I'm not a bear anymore.
He's
you get
not
9
a bear.
back, eh?
You ran away.
9 back.
9 back from my ancestral protectors.
9 plus 8 plus 17. Okay.
And then add 2 more points of poison damage on top of that. No, he doesn't need to make. He's poisoned. He's taking poison damage at this point. That was him. Now we move to.
This is a game of math, all of a sudden. Okay. So now that I'm not a bear, am I still poisoned?
Yes.
Seems unfair. I'm a totally different person now.
Okay, Quincy, it's your turn.
Quincy's going to fly down 10 feet, fire firebolt down at the one in front of the bear.
Okay, yep, you fly down a little bit. 5 feet.
20 to hit,
Absolutely.
and 6 points of fire damage. And then I'll fly back up.
Okay. Is that everything for you, Quincy?
Yep, that's all I can do.
Okay.
As you're flying up, you look down, you see the druid with the puppy dog eyes, like, fuck, I'd like to be able to fly like that right now.
Use your inspiration.
The other one by you, Yeti, moves forward and bypasses you and goes behind you and kind of becomes lodged between Ponto and you, like so behind you guys. So he kind of bypasses you, Yeti, and swings into you, Ponto. Nope, he just shouts into the sky with fury. That's his turn, honestly.
Shouting in the sky.
Smoke, you're up. Yeti, you're on deck.
So I have, I think, 2 guys around me now.
You have one guy to your right and one guy behind you,
Okay.
and then another guy to your left as well.
Oh, and another guy to my left.
Still 2 in front of you and 1 behind you.
Okay. Which one? I'll attack the one that looks most hurt.
So attack the guy that I didn't attack because he will still be having straight rolls against you.
Which one?
Because you've seen me punch people with my lightning fists, and you know that the guy that I attacked it's going to be harder for him to hit you.
Okay. Yeah, the one that didn't get lightninged.
Okay, alright. So you're going to attack the one to your right then, in front of Yeti.
And that's just a straight roll?
Yes, it's a straight roll.
16.
16 hits.
We only killed 2 of them.
That
The other ones are
is
pretty
10 points of
damage.
slashing damage.
Okay.
I'll hit him again.
You greatly enabled the action economy battle.
I miss on the second one with an 8.
Yes, you missed with the second one. So those are your anything for your bonus action, or
let me just look at Songo, what I can do on a bonus. Yeah, I'm gonna spend 1 charge to add the Sunder on Songo, so it adds a d6 of damage for 1 minute.
okay. We'll say you did that before you attacked.
Oh, so can I throw a d6 on there?
Absolutely.
That's a 4.
You were going to say that you did that at the beginning of the battle?
No, this last one.
Yeti, you're up. So there's 1 in front of you and 1 behind you.
I didn't realize it was a bonus action.
The one in front of you is not disadvantaged by Ponto.
The both of them, or there's 3 still, right?
Yeah, there's 2 in front of you and 1 behind you.
And they're all just wearing leather. None of them are wearing metal.
All wearing like tatters of leather, sinew, and
I'm gonna
organic.
cast Moon on the one in front of me, I guess.
Okay. How big is the beam?
5 foot radius.
Okay. So it just
Encompasses just that guy in front of me.
Okay.
And he has to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Fails with a 8.
So he takes 8 radiant damage.
Ooh. His body gets lit up by this column of light as like bits of his flesh start to kind of almost evaporate off of it to dust from the radiant energy.
And then I'm going to a wild shape as a bonus action into a giant elk.
So you get real big.
Yep. I'm a chonker.
You're a chonker now. Okay there. Maximus, you're up. Ponto, you're on deck.
Okay, I feel bad that my healing was not that good. And if I'm still,
We're still within 5
quarterback,
feet.
I'm still quarterback behind smoke.
Yeah.
Running plays.
Yeah, there's there's 1 in front of smoke, and then there's 1 also kind of behind you now. They kind of snuck in behind you. But you've got allies all around you.
Okay, I'm going to do the healing on smoke. Well, that's much better, smoke. That's a 3rd level cure wounds for 25.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Way
That's
better.
a game changer.
That's a gooder.
As I stuff my spleen in and you heal it up.
Anything else for you, Maximus?
No, I'm just going to kind of pivot. I'll just pivot and be behind smoke and kind of got my head on a swivel.
Yeah. So the guy that has been lightning gauntleted by Ponto takes 3 swings at smoke at disadvantage, but he's reckless, so it's straight rolled. That's two 11s and 20 to hit you.
Yeah.
That's 15 points of bludgeoning damage and 2 points of poison damage to you. And Ponto, you're up. Quincy, you're kind of close to on deck.
How many are left?
3. So there's kind of like if there's 2 enemies here, and then there's like Smoke and Maximus, and then beside Maximus is Ponto and another guy with Yeti here as well. So it's Smoke and Yeti.
Yeti's this.
19 to hit the one that I
You
hit
had lightning
last.
gaunted before.
7 points of bludgeoning and 3 points of thunder, so 10 total.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna lightning gauntlet him again.
Yep.
21 to hit
Yep.
for 8 points of thunder damage.
That it.
I'm
Or is there
gonna-
more lightning damage?
And no, just 8
Just
total.
8. Okay.
And then I'm gonna flip over, and the other guy that went between Yeti and I'm gonna thunder gauntlet him.
Okay.
25 to hit
Yep.
for 7 points of thunder damage.
This guy looks pretty healthy compared to the other 2.
So now both of them have disadvantage unless they attack 4 Pontos.
Okay, Ponto. The one that doesn't have disadvantage is going to attack Yeti. Well, actually, I'm going to see if he attacks first. Yes, he attacks Yeti.
I swear at him in giant head.
Both of them hit you with a 24 and 23. And then the second one with 15.
That misses.
Okay, so you'll take 2 strikes. 8 points of bludgeoning damage and 7 points of bludgeoning damage with an added 4 points of poison.
Now I think I got my reaction back.
Yes,
on my
you do.
last turn, so you take 7 points off that damage.
So minus 7 off of that.
Sweet. Thank you.
Quincy, you're up.
Okay, do the same thing.
Okay, you fly down, take 2 shots at which one?
The one by
Smoke?
Yeti.
Or the one by Yeti? Okay, sounds good.
Which one? 16 plus 9 to hit.
You're rolling with advantage.
Nope. Oh, a crit.
Nice.
There we go.
That's 7, 9 plus 16 plus 8. So
16 plus 8, 24.
22.
You like cradle this firebolt out and it like emulates around him as he kind of like flails and moves his arms as he like falls on the ground and he is no longer moving. Nice.
So there's nobody within right beside me now. Basically.
Just the one between you and I.
Isn't that the one he just hit?
No, I think he hit.
He hit the one in front of you.
So there's another one within range of me?
One behind you. Both of these ones now have disadvantage though. Smoke, you're up. Yeti, you're on deck.
There's 2 left.
Smoke, there's one in front of you, Smoke, and one behind you.
Okay, I'll get the one.
No, I need
I'll get the one in front of me.
I
Okay,
need to like run away and
And I guess
turn
that's
back
a straight
around,
roll.
run back up.
it's a straight roll, yes.
So I was hoping I wasn't engaged for anything.
That
Giant
is
Elk is very
13?
statistically worse than the bear.
Sorry, say that again.
13?
13 just hits.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, they can move 60, which is awesome. And because they're huge, they can carry close to the whole party. on
Oh,
the
that's
back.
pretty good. 17 points of slashing damage.
Wow.
19 strength, and because of their size, that
Another 13.
over capacity.
Another 13 hits, yes.
Yeah.
I only just got to return to this thing. And I have to do the math on how much everyone weighs.
And 12 points of slashing.
I don't think Quincy weighs much.
No.
Yeah, you should take 2 big swings and cleave out chunks of flesh out of this guy in front of you.
How much does Ponto weigh? 150 pounds?
Is that everything for you?
Yeah, I'll just turn around and say, kill this guy behind me.
That's like 80.
Okay, Yeti, you're up. There's one guy behind you and one guy in front of you.
I would like to run 30 feet away from everything.
Full plate.
Get,
So I will
get your
provoke an
moonbeam.
attack.
60.
Huh?
You got a moonbeam, don't you?
I do have a moonbeam. The guy that was standing in the moonbeam was the one in front of me, right?
Yeah,
And he's
he
dead.
died. Yeah.
So I can move the moonbeam.
To the other one in front of you or the one behind you?
Is it a bonus action though? No, it's an action to do that. It's an action to move my moonbeam. Yes, fuck it. I'll stand right where I am. I'll just move the moonbeam to the other.
One in front of you or behind you?
Behind me is the one that Ponto's on, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'll move it to that one.
Ponto's tagged both of those guys.
Right. I'll move it to the one between the two of us.
Okay.
So he gets a con save as well.
18 plus 3.
That
21.
succeeds. So he will take half damage at the start of his turn. 8 damage at the start of his turn. That's already happened.
Okay. Alrighty.
It's a shame you saved on that one. That was a good roll.
So how 8 you said?
It will be, yeah, but it doesn't happen until the start of his turn.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
It's Vic.
So that was your turn, Yeti. Maximus, you're up. Ponto, you're on deck.
Okay. Smoke was telling me to attack the one behind him.
Yeah.
So
You can roll around the Pontos, and attack the one at the back. You're not going to disengage enemy, so you're okay there.
but I don't need to get him melee. I can just shoot him.
Yeah, you can just like back up a bit. Yeah.
Okay. I'll shoot him.
Go right ahead. Roll to attack.
Okay. Did he rage? Do I get advantage on the roll?
He is raged.
Oh, what I mean, did he reckless attack? I know, like.
Yes, he did.
Okay. And does he look pretty hurt, or should I?
He does look hurt. Yes.
If it doesn't get up to temperature, it doesn't stay.
Okay, I'm gonna roll this big catapult damage. I'm going for a catapult arrow. Oh yeah.
Roll to hit.
Roll to hit is 26.
Absolutely.
And the damage is 27.
So again, Maximus loads this arrow in the hum of the energy as he releases it, kind of snaps into place as this like whistling sound happens as it impacts him. You see like explodes out his shoulder and his arm like kind of falls off of his body as he kind of like scrambles and falls down. He is dead as well.
Good kill, Ponto.
That was me.
Well, it was Ponto's arrow that did all the damage. I say a giant elk.
You mean in his head? You guys are talking in your head?
No, I'm speaking giant elk. It's a language that says I know.
Yep. If you heard elk just like scream out, and there's so
No other animal can speak a language, but giant elk can. So
But can Ponto understand giant elk?
Maybe.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Is not one of the languages I know.
Really?
So yeah,
You take that
there
one?
you go. Ponto, you're up.
Only one guy left?
One guy left, yes.
Alright. I'm gonna grab the hammer again. That's a natural 20!
Yeah.
Using your hammer,
Yes.
roll another natural roll 20.
It's a 9.
So you add another d8 of damage to it. Oh no, yeah, 8. Sorry.
So
Whoa. Welcome.
to the bludgeoning or to the thunder damage?
So add a d8 to the bludgeoning damage.
Somebody call the fire truck. Oh, there now. You're
9 points of bludgeoning damage.
9 plus how much thunder?
Uh,
I mean, it's all doubles, right? It's a natural 20.
So 19 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, that sounds way better.
And,
Double the thunder
5,
damage.
7, 8 points of thunder damage.
So 27 points of damage.
Yeah.
Ponto swings up, and he's just like, you see this clap of thunder as he like explodes through this guy's kneecap. He falls down, and as he comes down, Ponto's just swinging straight up, and his head gets like shattered off of his body. And so ends the combat of this evening.
I'll
And-
fall onto one knee. Oh, good
And
fight,
that's-
guys.
That's where we'll end tonight's episode. Thanks for all for joining.
Awesome.
Cool, that
Those
was
things
a good
You're
fight.
tough. Tanky
Those guys
bastards.
are tough.
Mm-hmm.
You guys rolled on the random wilderness table for things. It was fun.
A better stealth check would have been a good move right there when I was being the sneaky bear.
You weren't being a sneaky bear. You were not being a sneaky
I was trying to be a sneaky bear.
You were the Pooh Bear stuck in the honey jar.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
that's right.
sneaky bastard.
Thanks,
Maybe
guys.
that's your new
I hope
nickname
you
is
feel
Pooh
better,
Bear.
Jay.
Thanks for listening to Perilous Pursuits. Be sure to check out our website at perilouspursuits.com for new episodes, news, and other information. In the meantime, go take your mountain goat for a walk and give your ice troll a big hug and go play some D&D.